What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you guys an update video of my Glass Sacrifice deck profile video. This is the Grandogma slash Sacrifice Glass deck profile, but it might as well be called Grandogma anyways because that's just the main character we're trying to go for. There has been some new recent support for Sacrifice Glass, I think in set 10, so I'm pretty sure Undercover will have their support during that set as well. And luckily, the good news is that I actually gain a slot for that set 10 thing. So I'll have all new decks for that one. But for now, we're trying to take it slow on this channel. And yes, I know I'm a little set behind, honey, but you know, with how life is kind of going right now, I'm just trying to catch up the best I can. So right now, I'll be still doing some set 7 collection deck profiles, as well as more update videos, because let's face it, girl, most of these decks I have now in my binder needs to come out and play once in a great while. So, speaking of playtime, we all remember that this deck is comprised of demons, and it's kind of like the inverted evil form of Willy Wonka, pretty much. Now, you guys know in set 11, not set 11, set 9, they have a new ride line for Darkstain called the Heart Lulu deck, which is nothing but toys and playtime, and I could see a nurse or a doctor playing this deck because, you know, it's just one of those moments, or a clown, or a ringleader or something. You know, these kind of decks are fun just to play and not be super competitive. It's meant to bring joy and happiness for that deck, but we're not going to get into that. If I get a deck, I'll build it, but because it reminds me of my childhood. But for this deck, it's the complete opposite. This is the demon version of Happy Playtime. This is more like your demonic nightmares come to life. And, you know, it's almost not near the Halloween season in just another month or so. In just another month, like next 2 months. Well, actually, after today, it's going to be September, so just another month or so, it'll be the Halloween season, where everybody becomes spooky and spectacular. Spectacular, I don't fucking care. I don't know. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right into this video and see what the updates are about. If there's not much updating, I'll tell you what my reasons are. As you all know, this color here is an actual natural lighting, so it might feel a little funky, but you know, it is what it is. So for the ride deck, of course, we're playing one energy counter because it's just easier to play this than the energy generator. Even though you do need that card for sanctioned games, that is true. But maybe I'll switch over to that eventually. But for now, I'm just happy to use a little dice on here and just like play a little Digimon action here. So for the first card we have is Innocent Invitation, Lalalapococo. 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 So we'll call it Lala for short, because that name's a little too long for me. The next one we have is Welcoming Flowerbasket Hoppop. So that's grade 1 we have right there. We also have this cute little demon here. Enrapturing Satiation Chefy. And then we also have the main boss of the deck, which is one who governs rituals, Sacrifice Glass. So, but it looks like kind of like a guy who wields like a demonic circus or something like that. But it's meant for like dark sacrifices. But, you know, you might as well just have a little fun with it, I guess. So this is the confirmed ride line. I'm pretty sure this might be a manga exclusive deck as well. We just don't know where it is. And I'm also using Zaxa's color Orphis sleeves for him, just because I thought it'd be more of a better color. Now, for the grade 0s, I stick with my tried and true 4 heals, 8 crits, 3 fronts, and 1 over trigger. Just because that's just how my style is, and I appreciate that. So I'm playing 4 Gambling Jugglers. 4 copies of Connecting Rampage Clenn. This is from the Draw Jewel deck, and I think everybody can play it because I do love the critical trigger with it. 4 Stem Deviant Dragons. 3 Natalias for that extra 20k shield, and Gallmageheld for overtrigger choice. So that is my that's my grade zeros, and I'm also using Purple Sleeves 2 in the shade Violet from Dragon Shields because this is a purplish kind of deck, so why not? Now for grade 1s, I think there has not been much to tell about grade 1s, pretty much. I think the grade 2 plays is what gets it kind of going. So I am maxing out 4 copies of Miasmic Beast Madulla, because this is the only grade 1 support card at the moment at my disposal. So this is from the set 3 collection, so there's that. Then I'm also playing 3 copies of Illusory Lantern Demonic Lady Forcalor. I was going to play 4 of her because I like her ability, but for right now I think 3 is a good start. And then for PGs I play 3 regular Disruptors and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude. So this deck is not meant to also be like not a competitive deck as well, but if you want to make it more competitive you can, but it's mainly just for fun. Just, you know, hit the moment kind of thing. Now, for grade 2, we do have a support card in here, and this one is called Preacher of the Forbidden Arts, Polordor. This is from the set 6, and his skill is, when this unit is placed on rearguard, Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. And to the end of your opponent's next turn, cards with Grandogma in their card names in your bind zone cannot move to the other zones by your opponent's card effects. If your bind zone has a card with Grandogma in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 to the power and 5k to the shield. So it is starting to focus more on Grandogma's abilities, looks like. So there's 4 copies of that, and then we're also using 4 copies of Eternal Musician Muusi. And this is 1 evil demon. So there's 4 of that one. And I decided to go with Fame Blazing Demonic Lady Oriens. I did want to play 4 of this one, just because I liked her order ability, and this deck does have a lot of orders to use. But I think 3 will do just fine. And then also I play Protection Twin Cast because it's an extra protection spell, pretty much from the grave. You can activate it from your hand or the graveyard. I chose to play it personally in the graveyard because that's where the surprise attack actually happens. So that's what I prefer to like in it. So, like I said in my last video, I normally don't like using generic cards, but there are just some cards you gotta fill in the little void until there's more support come around. And then for grade 3, we're maxing out Sacrifice class, so 3 more of this one. For Persona Ride, we are having Grandogma as Manifestation of the Grand Skylon Grandogma. So we have... What is that? Oh, it's a giant. Okay. Alright, so then 4 of her. And then we also have 4 Sacrifice Glass, which is the card you essentially need to get off most of your stuff. I think that's just how it's pretty much looking like. So there's that. And yeah, not much to really quite say about this deck profile because I think I covered most of it in set 3 when it first debuted. And then besides that new card we have, that's pretty much all for the video, you guys. I know this video has actually come along more faster than my previous ones because all I do is yap and talk a lot, which I don't mean to. It's just there's a lot of quick backstories, and I like to try and do, you know, something a little bit different. But yeah, guys, that is it for the full update video of my Sacrifice Glass deck profile. If you guys like the content I do create on my channel, please subscribe, show some love, comment down below, leave a like, and let me know what you guys' version of this list is, so I can start a little conversation with you guys. And yeah, it's just nice to finally get some deck profiles up and running again. I know I've been slacking off a little bit earlier this year, but now I'm finally just getting back in the swing of things, and I'm just starting to become more of a better headspace. Anyways, you guys, that is all I have for you guys for this week. And guys, do me a favor. I know the world's kind of a little messed up, so please be safe out there, make good choices, and enjoy your life. And for those of you who are back in school, please, for the love of God, just stick with your education and don't believe anybody was trying to tell you otherwise, because the world has already gotten more stupid. We need more smart people in this world. That's all I need to say. As always, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time in the next video. And also, always, I've been your host, Siren Frost, signing out.